Chicken jockey.
Or maybe I should say, Google Donkey Chat. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the VTuber Review Subathon Day 195. Goodness gracious. Oh, my God. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys have fun with Dear Ari yesterday? No, I totally was not here all day yesterday. Dear Ari just really took care of everything. So, did you guys have fun with 5 hours of TTS? 5 hours of TTS, bro. No, I think I lost my sanity too. That was a mistake yesterday. Don't worry. Free TTS have been removed from the wheel. I did swap it out for more time on the timer, so I figured it'd be a little bit better. But yesterday, when there was football event going on, yes, exactly, the football, that is Dirara. But how are you guys? What's up? Good morning. It's great to see all of you. I hope you're doing amazing. Yeah, a little bit of a cheeky top. I'm sorry, Zeus. I love you. I miss you, Zeus. No. I miss Zeus and Mythos. No. She was so sweet. Okay. All right, look. We're not going to cry. We're not going to cry for the people that graduated because we have a lot to talk about. Well, what's your favorite copy pasta yesterday? Honestly, Decoy, I lost so many brain cells from yesterday. I literally have no idea. I don't know. It's all a blur to me. I'm not going to lie. Would have been more people here for Chaos TTS. Did you plan that? The Whapper, I don't know if you know this, but every decision I make, it's totally on purpose, and I expected me to totally get 5 hours at TTS. I totally did not use that as a semi-day off. No, totally. I mean, I would never do that, chat. Guys, I'm already wet enough. You don't need to make me any more wet. Doesn't you need to watch them? I'm not watching that VOD. Fuck that. I'm not watching that VOD. There is no fucking way. What do you mean sorry about yesterday? Yesterday was great. What are you talking about? Yeah, Dear Art took over. I just took a nap. It was good. People!
I am the stone that is approaching. Provoking.
Are you calling my stream dirty? Are you calling my stream dirty? My stream is the best quality stream that you can get around. It is still... But now I can't say that because they're covered in milk. Way to go, chat. I was going to say my stream is so clean and so great, and here you are making it fucking dirty. Way to go, chat. Me and fun with TTS before we're going to sleep. God damn. What? Did that just explode milk? Oh, that was good. What was that? How did you even do that? No!
Hi, how are you?
Wow, that was insane. That was a good combo. But are you okay? You seem like you might need some therapy. Oh, I do after yesterday. No! Yeah, why are you trying to kill me? Why are you trying to kill me? I'm just trying to report on the news today, and y'all are fucking killing me. What the hell, chat? Well, today we got a lot to talk about because we're gonna talk about something going on with Offkai. Offkai but announcing a policy that sparked some debate. Personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but a lot of people are upset about it. We're also gonna talk about kind of a developing Nijisanji situation. Very interesting for sure. There was a lot of... Oh my God, I'm roasting! It's too hot in here, bro. We don't want deer jerky, do you? Yeah, a little bit of a Nijisanji situation. Kind of best way I can describe it to you is there's some people doing a Grand Theft Auto roleplay together. Some of them kind of made some, quite questionable jokes and upset some fans. So we'll take a look at that. And also, of course, we have a new Google Donkey. I'm going to be honest, Chad, I don't know if we're going to dive into the whole thing. Yeah, same Kirby, same. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a little bit of nonsense going on with HoloLive. And then, of course, really, really sad graduation announcement here. Or not graduation, indefinite hiatus, chat, that we're going to talk about. What are all these new redeems, bro? What the fuck? Oh no, trust me, I've had my coffee this morning. I'm doing real good. How about y'all? What the fuck was that? Why did people think Gura died? Wait, what? I didn't think anybody thought Gura died. So what's with Nijisanji now? What happened with them? So I'm gonna tell you about the situation. I'm in great detail because hello, we're going to see you two reverse. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know all about it because it's kind of like still developing, but at the same time, like apologies have kind of been made. It's more fans got upset about some certain comments being made in a collab. Most of the people in the actual collab, the talents, were okay with it, but I think it's what we're talking about. So definitely gonna be a little bit of a quicker news show today, chat. It's been definitely a little bit light on the news, but that is okay. If you're totally okay with that, that means that only good things, right, chat? Yeah, only good things are going on. Oh, can you stop licking my coffee, bro? I need that. Hold on. Speaking of, I'm gonna check my coffee. Hold on, guys. I got some sad news. Chat. Blue, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. I got some sad news. Gamer subs doesn't work for me anymore. I have to drink regular coffee now because it doesn't work for me anymore. No, past couple of days I haven't been able to drink gamer subs. It doesn't work anymore. Oh my god, Elder Dragon, thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. Holy shit. Everybody tell Elder Dragon a big W in the chat. That's crazy work, dude. Thank you for the tier 3 sub for 4 months. Wow. Craziness. I know, I'm really sad about it. I love my subs, but it's okay. I got coffee, so we are very close. Actually, to 60 day 195. Okay, well, my counter broke on up. Anyway, chat, we are at day 195. 5 more days until we get to day 200. Although, I don't know. I think I can get that off with the timer, chat. I don't think we're gonna make it. Yeah, getting resistant to caffeine sucks. Yeah, that's basically what's happening to me. If I give her some center powder drinks like that, I'm an acid reflex. Yeah, I'm really sad about it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, can we get to day 269? If we get to day 269, I will do a whole stream upside down. How about that? How about we get banned for it, but it'd be worth it. Caffeine doesn't affect me either. Well, normally it does. It's just, for some reason, I don't know why. It's only to do with gamer subs. Last week, I was drinking it like normal, and it's not hitting me anymore, chat. It's not working anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, guess I'll get a coffee machine and make some coffee. So, I mean, I need some stuff to make it nicer because I like my coffee really, really sweet. Because I don't like black coffee. Ew.
Congratulations,
So,
Elara. You just challenged chat. Time to hashtag raise a thetamer.
No. We're gonna lower the timer to 0. What are you talking about? No, we're fine. We get a tea time this Saturday, chat. It's gonna be great. Speaking of, let me, Jarvis, clip his balls. Clip his balls, Jarvis. Skinning. Here is our tea time for this Saturday, chat. I'm very excited for this one. As always, lots of familiar faces. We got Sonic back. We got Sonic, chat. Let's go. He's a hard guy to book, guys. Very fast, I gotta talk to him about Sonic 06 a little bit. Now that I played it, we're gonna have a conversation about it. So, plenty of awesome faces. Yes, Sonic, the VTuber. No, we already talked to him about Pregnant Sonic. We gotta talk to him about something else as well. So, lots of friendly faces, though. So, can't have caffeine due to health issues. Doesn't bother me much because the smell of coffee makes me sick. Gotcha. Yeah, normally I just drink gamer subs, but now I've had to do some coffee. So, until I get that Thunderclaw, also welcome in. So, Laura, after yesterday's fiasco, have you learned to not challenge chat? No, I haven't. And that's why I'm in a challenge chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I've learned my lessons. TTS is off the wheel now. No more TTS. Oh my god. No, I've learned nothing. But I will tell you guys a little sneak peek, chat. A little sneak peek. If we make it the subathon. Wait, what's in 9 days? Subathon day 204. Subathon day. What's up, cartoon? Wait, what? What? Wait, no!
La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see tonight you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, yeah. It's a lava attack.
Bro, that goes so hard. I love that. Next to Alara singing Lava Chicken. I should make like a super shred version of Lava Chicken. Yo, it's Ark. I'll make art of. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Dark Cartoon? Do I know you? What is your art name? What's your art name? Alara, I love how you look today. Although it's a weird cat. It's playing you like a drum. Well, you know, everybody would love to get a light for that Black Knight, but I gotta tell you, there's only one person that gets that privilege, and that's Bongo Cat. Yeah, only Bongo Cat gets to do that. Anyway, chat. If we get to day 204 in the subathon, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Yo, Dynamite, thank you for giving a slappy. I appreciate it. What the fuck? I mean, like, I didn't think I was gonna go 19 inches this morning that quickly, but I mean, you won't hear me complain. If we get to day 204, chat, I'm gonna be starting a very special event called Subathon Summer, chat. And Subathon Summer means that I make a lot of pinup art. I made a few. Oh, really? I mean, maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Hold on. I'm going to go look you up really quick right now. Yeah, but we're going to start Subathon Summer, chat. And that means that subs will count for a little bit more. Hype trains will add time as well. All kinds of stuff. So we're going to celebrate this summer with Subathon Summer. If we do get there. I had no idea. Have I missed this? Yeah, have I missed this? Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Sup, bitch? Sup, bitch? You know, I might have to get that info from you because I don't see it on here, but I would love that. I love pinup art, so then I'm just working all over Toby McCart. Leave him alone! But yeah, we have a Subathon Summer. Oh, Alara Bikini. Well, that is one of my Subathon goals, guys, is to reveal the Shikanoko bikinis. So yeah, that is one of my goals. Subathon Summer means that we're gonna celebrate this summer, and what that means is you guys will get extra time for subs. Hype trains will add time as well. It's a very special event I'm gonna be doing called Subathon Summer. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's like 24 hours left. Are you gonna let me go? Do I get to go now, chat? Am I free? We reach day 204 the Subathon. Blankety blankety blank. Exactly. So I'm more true to your bikini. Okay, bet. Bro, I need to get with her again. PK and Stellar Blade collab. Yes, I saw that. That's crazy. I saw that they put the main character inside an EK. That looks pretty cool. I started to think you wanted Subathon to continue. Well, like, in my defense, Thanatos, in my defense, it's not like chat's gonna let me go anyway, so somebody wants to win that $1,000, you know? Getting a bikini cool hot tub party with Rusu Vampy. Yes. I did talk to Rusu the other day. She is doing very, very good. Hopefully we will see her soon. Don't look at me. Damn it, I'm still paused. Don't look at me. I don't think we want the 1,000. I think somebody out there wants the $1,000. Not the Pope. I think we legit never would have seen the Subathon in for some reason. You know, I feel like there's anonymous benefactors out there that don't want to let me in my stream. I don't know why, chat. I don't know why. What did I do to deserve this? How could this happen to me? As one of those benefactors. Yeah, you're one of them. Seryu, goddammit. Seryu, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's so weird. I totally did not voice reveal. What the fuck was that? Oopsie. Dad Laura, thank you for the 5 gifted, sweetheart. I will get you a wheel spin when we get back to my regular model. Yo, what's up, Thomas? How are you? Good morning. Yeah, definitely some interesting news today. I'm kind of You've already followed me. I only follow bottoms. You can't unfollow the refollow me. You can't do that. I went to see, obviously, to orchestrate all the hype. It is. It's all his fault, Walk. Wait a second. Every time there's a hype train, you're always like, oh, look, a hype train. Yeah, nice try. I only follow bottoms. You unfollowed me, so therefore you admit that I'm not a bottom. That's right. I only follow bottoms. Because when you follow me, that means I'm no longer a bottom. So if you come in here to try to follow me again, it is clearly null and void. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Sorry. I don't know you, though. I mean, I totally don't know you because I'm not a bottom, so how would I ever know you? Need to get the legendary Dad Lara in stream. Here, you want Dad Lara? Here we go.
It's not about how you fall down. It's how you pick yourself back up, Laura.
We will never
That's my
stop.
dad.
We will make history in Alara's forest by reaching and passing the 365 milestone. Also,
No,
Lara,
we don't.
I'm evil John Cena now.
Wait,
you can't see me
evil
because you
John
can't see me.
Cena. I didn't know John Cena was evil. What the fuck? No, leave me alone. What do we need is Dorified Alarm model. That would be so cute, also so cursed. All right, here you go. 500 subs, and then we get a Dorified Alarm model. There you go. Thank you so much again for the 5 gifted subbies. There's here you will get 1 wheel spin. Everybody type speed. Let's see what we get, chat. Let's see what we get, chat. We better get something good. Anime question for everybody. How many of y'all familiar with Black Rock Shooter? I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Oh, darn, chat. Nothing. Isn't that so sad? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Wheelchair Sam.
How many subs are you to... What is Wheelchair Sam? Is that a song? Right, I already have so many songs I gotta catch up on. Wheelchair Sam. Hold on. What is that? Oh, it is a song. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Yo, Siri, thank you for the 5. Stop gifting subs. Okay. Oh, it's this song. This song's easy. Thank you, Siri, for the 5 gifted. Does it... Oh! I see. Oh, I see. Okay. How much are we to cover Wheelchair Sam? Who asked me that? Hold on, let me find out. Let me find out. Who asked me that? Siri, thank you so much again. All right, Haruka fella, I'll make you a deal. 100 subs right now. I will cover it. I have a list of other stuff I have to cover. To be fair, it's gonna be a bit. Probably gonna be till the Subathon is over, but I will do it. 100 subs. It's gotta be right now, though. Okay, here we go. Wheel spin for Siri. Thank you so much again, Siri, for the 5 gifted subbies. Let's see what you get on the Wheel of Doom. Let's see what we get. I call it the Wheel of Doom now. It's no longer the Subathon wheel. It's literally the Wheel of Doom. All right, 30 seconds. That's fine. That's fine. It's not quite nothing, but, you know, close enough. Close enough. What smells like, ramen crap? What are you talking about, bro? What are you even saying? By the way, I unexpectedly won a game of Use Your Words last night. Did you win a game of, get a date and go touch grass and go outside and get some sunlight, get some water and hydrate yourself? Yeah, I didn't win that one either. If the Subathon ends one day, Tinsy, it's definitely gonna come to an end, I promise you. Eventually, I'll only make 1 sub count for 1 second. And it'll definitely end. 100 subs for this Wheelchair Sam cover. Yeah, to cover Wheelchair Sam, 100 subs. There you go, chat. Boogie. Oh, yes, my reacts. You know, like the little react I do when I have collabs? Like the little PNG? You guys will get to design my new one. Okay, you guys will get to design my new one. Oh my god, I forgot something really cool, chat. Oh my god, check this out. Check this out, chat. Check this out. Okay. So one of my really good artist friends is making me a drawing. And I'm so excited. Because it is of this art that I love so much. They are drawing me as this right here, chat. Yes! I'm so excited. You're like, oh, that looks exactly like you, Alar. I can't wait to draw that. Bro, I literally go for this build every single time. Just for the lulz. Just because it's funny. Oh my god. Hey, mind is you IRL. That's the joke. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that is the joke though, actually. Oh my god. So sad, so sad. What do you mean drawing you? You're telling us that isn't you? That's not me. And they're not giving me a sword, chat. Next time you have host community games. How about you host games like What the Dub and Rip Tracks? I don't know if I'm gonna be doing community games for a while. I mean, I am playing, what's it called, with viewers, Night Rain, so I mean, I guess that counts. Well, I would never challenge Shadow Dragon, right? Bro, I don't have anything to challenge him on. What are you talking about? Shadow Dragon! Thank you for the 5 gifted. Guys, timer go down. Not up. Timer go down. Also, about a person whose song that is the singer for the Only Thing I Know For Real, which is the official soundtrack. Oh, it's the official guy. That is crazy. All right. 100 subs. There you go. Shadow Dragon, thank you so much for the 5. You get 1 wheel spin. No, Lacey, I actually went and looked the other day. I couldn't find one. No, I did enjoy my stream being hijacked because I listened to TTS for 5 hours. Oh my god, it was so bad. Oh darn, nothing, chat. He literally fucked me. Oh, that was so sad. So sad, chat. You said they were making you that, and it showed a picture of a sword. Oh no, I won't have the sword though. I'll have something different. It's more relative to me and my community. You'll see. I'm not a gnome. I'm a fucking elf. What are you talking about, bro? Where is the 1mm option mods? What do you mean the 1mm option? Bro, what? Why do you want me to cover Wheelchair Sam, though? Yeah, what? Why Wheelchair Sam? Out of all the things in the world. There's so many Mimi songs. Why about that one? That's funny, but there's lots of funny songs. There's like Planet of the Bass. That one's funny. Like, super short 40 years, so you sure you're on it we're up to 12. You know Noctis? Are you stupid because you only have 1 brain cell? How about that? Poor Lara getting roasted again. Dear Lara's missing a lot. She's hiding behind my hat. Yeah, she's hiding behind my hat. Popular VTuber Yomi Quinley on my screen. Yes, it's me. Yes, chat. It is I. Yomi Quinley. I am a not a mad scientist, but a glad scientist. And I really love my community, and Sox Agency is pretty pog, and I like piss. Also, I'm Yomi. What else does Yomi say besides I'm not a mad scientist, but a glad scientist? I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
Hello, old chum.
Leave me
I'm
alone.
not a elf. I'm not a goblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
I hate you. I'm not 2 feet tall. I'm taller than 2 feet, chat. I'm taller than 2 feet. Wait, what the fuck? What? Wait, hit it. I've never hit a level 3 dance party.
Winston here. According to my
Winston!
calculations, you have hit a Tangia party.
Winston! I've never hit a level 3. Oh shit. No, Haruka, it's a one-time special goal. Oh shit. Oh dang, Bully McGuire's in this one. Let's go. This is sick. Yo, that one was cool. We've never got a level 3 dance party. Let's go chat.
Now. I'm making piss.
Where did you get this gif of Yomi? What happens if we hit level 10? Level 10 what? Is that Alara? No, it is me, Yomi. Clearly, I'm Yomi, chat. I mean, like, put a picture of Yomi up, it literally looks like me. And this is what happens when I don't take my meds. Yeah, same Hiatus. Same. The voices. Blue milk detected. You know, I got something to do. Yeah. I got something to say, chat. And I want to tell Yomi this right here. Yeah, Yomi. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, get it up. Get it up. Get it out. Get it out, Yoda. Yeah, Yomi stole my blue milk. Can you believe this, chat? Is Yoda getting murdered with a plunger? No. They're just taking a piss. We think like Yomi is associated with the Junktopia wizard. Look, in all real talk, we love Yomi around here. Yeah, what's he needed a plunger, you know, just gets a little stuck, you know? Everyone needs help. Even Yomi needs help from time to time. Oh my god. I wanted to try Cerveza Cristal so bad, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I really wanted to try it. I thought that'd be really funny to drink Cerveza Cristal. It's probably horrible, but what's up, Mr. Who? I'm good. How are you? Oh, yes, that's right. Wait, do you think that Yomi knows what the super laser piss is? I mean, I imagine so, right? Yoda's legs are broken, his kneecaps are stolen. I forgot that song existed. What's up, Ryan? How are you? Bro, I told you 100 subs and I'll do the cover of it, okay? Tariffs will probably make it $50 per bottle. Wait, I thought they, like, took away the tariffs or whatever. Like, they scaled it down. Did they not? No, Nep. It's like what Eggman did, in Sonic 06. Yes, of course it's Sonic Adventure 2. What other game would we be talking about? Oh my god. Have your streams been Riot? I haven't seen you in a while. Have you still been streaming? I think you're streaming really early in the morning. That might be why I miss it. I flip up so often, who knows? Watch I go be reached soon. No. What's up, Peter? How are you? I'm doing great. By the way, thank you for the gifts again. I appreciate you. All of them did arrive, and I've been munching on them, especially the honey. I put the honey in my tea today. It's really good. So thank you so much. I did add that time to the timer as well. So thank you guys for all of your throne gifts. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Remember what you say, chat? Alar could make an announcement. I already made an announcement the other day, though, J-Meister. Yeah, I've already pissed on the moon already. How many times do I have to piss on the moon for chat to be happy? 100 subs for wheelchair Sam cover. Apparently. Timer's too low. Somebody asked me to cover Pregnant Sonic. But now I've roped a bunch of people into it to do the cover with me, so that's gonna be really funny. You're really, really early EST, gotcha. I mean, I even wake up about, when I do news, I wake up about 7 o'clock, so I probably just need to look. Is pissing on the moon like pissing on a rope? Why would I even know what that's like to draw a comparison? Why would you think that I understand that in any way, shape, or form to be able to say, yes, that's exactly what that's like? Like, I hate it here. I hate it here so much, bro. I hate it here so much. Oh, yes, I saw the Duro in the crossover DLC. It looks awesome. Yes, I can't wait for that now. All right, guys, I think I'm ready, if you are ready, to dive into a little bit of VTuber news. And we'll hop right into one of our main stories, pretty much right off the bat after we start with talking about bands and stuff. But first, chat, I want to show you really, really quickly a very, very important thing that's coming up later today, chat. Later today, my new video on the Markiplier React comes out. And this is the one with dating Markiplier, so the Markiplier date. So please, guys, if you could do me a favor, it would mean a lot to me. Just go, you know, give it a like. It really would help me so much if you could just check it out. Literally a like. Leave a comment if you want. It helps me so much. Way more than you guys know, I think. It is a really, really big deal. If you have a second, please go give it a like. That does premiere later today. for the date with Markiplier. So I'm doing good, David. How are you? I did, Lacey. We're gonna talk about it. That's actually part of my title today. Yeah, when I say beloved indie, that's who I mean. Yeah, that's who I mean. So, but also, chat, also have something even more important to announce today. And if you could also do me another favor. I know I'm asking you a lot of favors, guys, but they're really, really important stuff. So if you would do me a favor, chat, and go and like and retweet this post, I would very, very much appreciate it. Very, very much. Chloe, watch Chloe. Yeah, watch Chloe. There's so much news I might miss it, but guys, this is a very big announcement that I'm going to share with you guys this morning. So everybody get super excited. What about Chloe Croc? I said they were getting a model. Is that what you're talking about? But guys, I'm announcing my first ever Elden Ring Night Rain tournament. I am so pumped. Saturday, June 28th, 2 p.m. CST. It's awesome. Here, let's take a look at the trailer. Yeah, I did see that. I'm so excited. No! Not during my announcement, bro. What's up, Nick? Good morning. How are you? Wow, guys. Wow. Fire that chat member. Fire that chat member immediately. Fire them. I need to become a CEO. That way I can, fire chat members. No, Drag, I've not played the DLC. I need to. I need to. I would love that. Elden Ring, is Elden Ring itself an entity? Like, do you mean Bandai Namco? Like, if you guys want to register, please go follow the link here. Go check it out. I'm so excited for this tournament. There's not a, I host a lot of tournaments, right? But for this right here, I'm so excited. It looks to be so much fun. Something I worked really hard on. So please go check it out. Even a like and a retweet will go a long way. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, I know Johnny just ruined my shit. Way to go, Johnny. I need to become a CEO so I can fire my chat members, because what the fuck was that? First up, chat, let's talk about some bans that recently happened. But first up, I don't want to follow up with all of you about Ellie. Ellie, of course, was banned for a date. She wasn't banned already, but she did have a little bit to say. Ellie tuning up. I'm so sad I got banned. Like, I really don't think I did anything to warrant that. I was proud of my many years of content creation with no ban. Like, dude, that was the only jail I genuinely never thought I'd see myself in. And now they got my girl Milky. What in the world, bro? Well, chat, to add to a little bit insult to injury, chat, unfortunately, Milky was banned as well. And I believe this was right after her new outfit debut, which we did take a look at, and it does not break 2S in any way as far as I can see. So really sad. Of course, Milky going on to say, I can't believe that happened. I got bonked by Twitch. Yip, yip. It's only one day, but oof. It's just really messed up that we've seen so many larger VTubers get banned for seemingly no reason. They've been unable to actually give us information behind it. They've now been able to actually tell us what is going on, chat. It's really annoying. I really want to know exactly what TOS that they broke. They did promise us that there would be more transparency. Yet we still have not got that in the case with these two VTubers. Now, good news, luckily, Milky is unbanned, so at least there's a bunch of good news on that. It's only a one-day ban, but nonetheless, it's still pretty messed up. VTubers getting banned on debut for no reason. Oh my god, more club members. That's right. Yay! What's up, Mickey? Can we get a shout out for Mickey, please? Welcome, Mickey, to Subathon Day 195. Help me, Mickey, please. Please, Mickey. Get me out of here. But here's the thing. I can kind of understand a little bit with Ellie's. Maybe a little bit of the underboob was why, but with Milky's new outfit, he genuinely had nothing that broke POS. So I'm not sure, as far as outfits go, so I'm not sure what the actual reason was for this one, chat. I guess what we can do is wait and see, but I will definitely let you know what goes on with this if we get more information. I'm very much wondering myself, chat. So, yes, I was banned during my my goth debut. But that was not last year, but the year before. Oh no, that was last year actually. Yeah, I did my 3D debut. So, thank you, Justice. How are you? Yeah, I was really messed up. So, guys, let's talk about some of Hiatus's partner celebrations debuts, and we'll hop into one of our big stories today. First up is Jindo. Jindo is announcing that they are going on indefinite hiatus, chat. Let's take a look. They have a little video for it.
Hey guys, what's up?
What you say? What you say?
Oh, bro.
What you say?
Bro. Oh my god. I might Justice. It's kind of a far way up. This is the best way. This is the best announcement for the indefinite. I love this. This is the best announcement for indefinite hiatus. I love this, Rob. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sad that they're going on hiatus, but that is actually hilarious. So, it seems like it's time for my indefinite hiatus. I've been doing this YouTubing since August 2020. At Jindo the Mint, then Jindo again. Been a tough ride. I don't really like writing letters like this. I'm trying to get across, but what I'm trying to get across, I hope it makes sense to you. My socials will remain as they are. I'll still pop back in to check on everyone. So, well, what a funny way to do a graduation. I think, or I'm sorry, indefinite hiatus. I think I would do something like that as well, especially with Dark Souls pop up. That is actually really, really funny. So wish Jindo all the best. We did a mint on Tea Time before, and they're really, really kind. So give them some love, chat. In other news, guys, Ayumi, not my Ayumi, different Ayumi. Ayumi Oni-san is taking a hiatus. Tweeting out, last few months have been far more rough on my mental than I like to admit. The usual way of dealing with things that might throw myself into my work. I'm gonna push myself to the point of extreme burnout by not managing my own mental health properly. So TLDR, 30-day hiatus from streaming activities. So guys, wish them all the best. I hope everything's okay with them. That is really, really unfortunate. But they're gonna take about a month. I think that's a good idea. Properly heal, touch grass, and seek help and proper self-care. So I love that for them. I really hope the best for them in all of their future endeavors, and I hope that month really does help them out. Give me rough, chat. Give me rough. You gotta take care of yourselves. You definitely don't want to get that burnout. So yeah, exactly, Cook. I know when the subathon is over, I'm probably gonna take like at least a week, if not 2. I'm gonna be taking a break. Y'all can count on that. I'm gonna be taking at least like a 1 week break. All right, guys, let's get some celebrations and claps. First up, guys, we have the lovely Plot Twist, who is now a Twitch partner. Congratulations to Plotty. And of course, also we have Annababe as well. Also hit a Twitch partner. So congratulations to both of them. Let me get some claps in chat. Definitely very well deserved for both of them. Fantastic talent. So I'll be taking a month off. I don't know if I can afford to take a month off, but I'll be taking some time off for sure. Thank you guys for your support as well. Hi guys, we do have one debut to talk about. Just very quickly, and that is Gene Dope, who says the Masquerade awaits June 14th at 6 p.m. BST, 1 p.m. EST. Wait until the last second. A little surprise waits there for you. So let's take a look, guys, at their debut trailer. Oh, I get it. The Masquerade. Is this like a, open the ball pit? I love that. That's cute. Oh, shit. Ooh, live guitar covers. Nice. This looks awesome. It's like a goth clown.
Has nothing to do with horses.
What? This looks super cool. Wait, what was this about? I asked her for a quote for the debut trailer. This was her response. Yeah, like goth clown. I love that. Every time a newspaper takes a break, something major happens. How about Reba and Pear were in Japan and also when Fossil in Japan? Yeah. Remember when I went on vacation as well, something. A bunch of stuff happened too. Megan's debut when she goes back in July, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, oh, did she put something out, Shadow? I don't think I've seen anything about that, but she did, yeah, draw me the trailer on side of my Discord. I'm more than happy to take a look for my next news segment. Yeah, April was rough. Oh my god, April was rough. Even last month was rough. There was a lot of follow-up and things that came after all the Cinder stuff. Like, it was rough. Really, really rough. So guys, I got 3 events to share with you all. First up, guys, is a big Fall Guys event going on, held by Hysteria of Specialite, doing a VTuber Fall Guys event announcement. This is going on Saturday, June 14th, with all of these amazing VTubers. You might recognize some of them as well. Elia's in there too, so this looks very exciting. And that's going to be this Saturday, chat. That's going to be this Saturday, so get hyped for that one. I think it's Marshy. I can't tell. Very cool. Also, so guys, AJ is also doing a partner push event. Ajon, and has a very cute trailer for it. I love this model. How it's like a claymation. It's really cool. So let's take a look. Okay, so you're doing a 48-hour partner push. I believe, and that's coming up maybe this weekend. I don't remember. What is this music from, chat? Ah, there it is. 48-hour stream on the 13th through the 15th. That's going to be this long weekend at 9 p.m. PST. So, looks really, really good. Sonic Media, there we go. Yeah, exactly, Kuro, exactly. Looks very exciting. So, go give Ajon a little bit of support. And then finally, chat. Just one little teaser coming up is Zhao. Zhao tweeting up. Watch out, VTubers, viewers, and men lovers. My mom says I'm a handsome boy. Kinderbit male model in the works. Wow, that is really cool. I'm very excited for Zhao. I know we're good with podcast. Let's go. No, I totally got you, Smeckledorfer. Well, the good thing is I can give you all the news, and then you know about a lot of people, then you don't have to keep up with it. So, very excited for this for Zhao. So, we'll get excited for this, chat. I know lore-wise, he is a woman in a doll body, but obviously Zhao was not a girl, so the voice will stay the same. But he's gonna do a gender-bit male model, so very excited. That one, chat. Looks awesome. Alrighty, let's skip down. One of our big stories today that I do want to talk about, and that is Offkai, chat. Now, if you're going to Offkai this year, Offkai Gen 4, just type 1 in the chat for me. I'd love to know if I will get to see you or not. But we will be at the True. We will have our own table for TrueTuber. Let me double check. We will be in the Artist Alley at booth 13, right next to Phase Connect. Or literally when you enter to the right, we are right there, chat. Literally, you see Phase Connect. We're literally right there. So we're right next to the Phase Connect booth in Artist Alley. So please come by and say hi to us. Would love to see you there. But chat, Offkai is kind of in a little bit of a controversy right now. Now, personally, chat, I don't really think this is that big of a deal. I'm going to be honest. But with any policy changes, you certainly know there's going to be a little bit of a debate, right, chat? So anyway, let's go take a look here at what has sparked this entire controversy. And first up, chat, here we go. Offkai tweeting out, attention meet and greet attendees for Offkai Gen 4. We're requiring a verification check of a government-issued ID during queue. Please make sure you bring one before waiting to meet your Oshi, or you won't be able to attend the meet and greet. Now, what this means, chat, False did actually help a little bit with this. He said, receive clarification from Offkai Expo that this policy only applies to their officially hosted meet and greet. So let's say you come to my booth, or you're going to call or all the other people hosting meet and greets, right? You don't have to show your ID for those, but the official meet and greets that people got the lottery for, you do have to show your ID for. and numerous other meet and greets planned to be held at vendor booths are not required to follow this policy. Vendors may decide to require ID for their own choosing. So, I'm going to tell you, chat, this has caused a lot of controversy. Firstly, here's my thoughts about it, chat. To get your badge in the first place, to like go pick it up, you have to show your ID anyway. So like, I don't think that's much of a problem, right? You know, like having to show your ID to get in these meet and greets. You know, meet and greet harassment has certainly been an issue in the past. I know the Silvervale and Iron Mouse have talked about it. Lots of people have talked about harassment problems with meet and greets. So kind of having that ID might add some accountability. And also because there is a lottery as well. This will secure that spot as well, right? Meet and greets are extremely sought after. You probably just want to check to see you're not sneaking into. Exactly. So, and they already get a lot of your personal information. If you're staying in the hotel, you're picking up your badge, everything like else like that, right? So you can't register without an ID. Now, to play devil's advocate, chat, well, let's talk about maybe some of the issues here with this particular event. So number one, Offkai has had a questionable volunteers in the past couple of years. We know that because of the quote-unquote sabotage that happened during a live event. We know some people that were in a mod that was in some of the live streams. So people are kind of questioning, how should I have to offer my private information to a volunteer to protect my private information? Personally, I think that that's a small concession to make when you're already going to a con and you give them all your information anyway. But I can see the concern. My main gripe with this is they just now announced this. That's my problem with it, chat. So like, you already did the meet and greet lottery. You already took payment and all that kind of stuff from the people that won, etc., right? This is the first time that this happened. And they're just now announcing it. So it would have been appreciated had it been more transparent earlier on, right, chat? I think it's a little bit too close to announce this to the con. That would be my only gripe with it. Other than that, exactly, GF, you literally gave them your information to get a badge here. You're probably going to have to show them your ID when you pick up your badge. So, this has been going on for years, so it's odd. It's some implied years before. Well, apparently, from what I know, Merc, this was not done at Offkai before, you know? So, that's like my only gripe with it, right? If you were gonna like announce this, announce it before the raffle, so that way people have all the information to decide if they want to do the meet and greets or not. But literally, I mean, honest chat, I don't think this is that big of a deal. I think it's a very small concession you have to make if you want to go to a con. You're already sharing your information anyway. But my concern would be if these volunteers are entering this data anywhere, which I doubt they're doing anyway. Obviously with the Cooksey thing that happened where this person impersonated Cooksey, we probably need this type of extra steps, right? And not everybody is going to be okay with this. Not everybody is going to want to share their ID. And if that is the case, chat, I'm going to tell you something, and it's going to be controversial. Are you ready? It is okay. You don't have to attend the con if you're not comfortable sharing your identification. It's that simple. If you still want to go to the con, this is a requirement of that con, right? If you aren't comfortable with it, don't go. Literally, refund your ticket, file for a refund on it, and just don't go. You know what I mean? Like, it's really that simple. So, I already have your info in our badges numbered, so can they just tie to that instead? I mean, Crying Napalm, I think that there's probably going to be extra scrutiny under it, and that's, I mean, normally when you pick up your badge, I mean, the cons I've been to, I had to provide my ID to pick up my badge, unless they had an online system to do it. So it's very normalized to cons. And plus you had to give them all your information to even get a badge anyway, you know? So Exactly. So I really wish this was implemented sooner. There's less issue, but I don't mind this. I don't mind it as well. I just think that it would have been better if they'd announced it before the raffle. That's my biggest gripe with it. So let's go take a look here at some of the responses to this Offkai situation. And we'll talk about it a little bit. But first up, Makan the Mink says, people are getting mad about this, but I'm pretty sure the super fan discouraged people from harassing, stalking VTubers after the vendor doing anything messed up during the meet and greet. Again, having accountability, I think is important. It's kind of just like a bouncer check. So I don't disagree with it. I agree with that as well. I agree with that as well. That's true. Yeah, even to fly, Angel, you have to have the one with the star, the real ID. Yep. Of course, Aniko goes on to say, why are people upset about this? They want to verify that you're indeed the person who won the meet and greet raffle. You need an ID from us every con to pick up your badges. Anyway, again, every con that I've ever been to, chat, and I used to go to a ton of cons, right? Doing Lolita, I always had to provide an ID. So that is very, very normalized. Of course, let's skip over here to Reddit, who was talking about this as well. Most people are kind of just like, you know, it's like an anti-scalping measure. Meet and greet tickets are an additional thing to the mission one, which is actually some people try to get them and sell them at a markup. That's what I was thinking. They're trying to check if the person who bought the meet and greet is the same as the person attending. Could be anti-stalking measure. Absolutely. I very much agree with that. Meet and greets have had some harassment issues. Again, I mentioned this before, but Iron Mouse and Silverveil have been very, very vocal about having those issues in the past with this kind of stuff as well. And I've seen it. I've seen it, child. Like, even as wonderful as my meet and greets have been, there have been other ones where I've seen that stuff happen, and it's really, really fucked up. Let's go look at some of the replies and see what we think about it. Rosie says, I think this would have been good. Give people a bigger heads up on this. I agree. That's my biggest gripe as well. Also, to make sure people know credentials of people working the con. None of the info is being shared with people who are safe to give it to exactly. Because, like, the thing is, if you're going to be a bouncer, right, that person that is the bouncer definitely needs to be somebody very reputable, right? We don't want somebody stealing IDs, entering information, stuff like that. So, it would have just been nice to have it a little bit more, like, up front. That would have been something that I would have seen as a positive, right? Sure, I just need staff to show me theirs, and also that I'm flying from another country to my Oshi. Hope your volunteer staff understand. I'm sure they will. Obviously, have a passport or something like that. So, what same person is giving some random con staff their legal name just to meet an anime woman? So, again, I feel like you already had to get that information anyway. So, you know what I mean? Can you guys disclose this shit sooner rather than a week away from the con? Again, I agree with that. That is very much my my biggest gripe as well about it. So, chat, what are your thoughts about this new Offkai policy? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think it's not a big deal? A nothing burger? What's your thoughts about it, chat? Again, for me, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal considering you already had to provide the information. I mean, I know as vendors, like, we had to provide our private information already. The thing about it is people are outraged about this as other events. Because social staff and food workers could just as easily dox you, sure. Oh my god. You make an announcement while it's being played. I agree. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I know people are very protective, and you should be, but there's a lot of times where people need your private information or at least your ID just to secure this is indeed you. Also add a little bit of accountability responsibility to a situation. So I feel like this is fine. How are they securing this personal data if this was a last minute addition, if they thought of that? So I imagine they're going to have a list of the people that have won the meet and greet, and they're going to verify that against that list. Now, I will say that list definitely needs to be protected in a big way. I agree with that. So I don't think others major change Offkai peeps behind the scenes too. Yeah, I will make an assumption here. If I can give you a guess here, chat, I will imagine that because this is in California, California has a lot of really strange laws, right? A lot of very specific laws. I will imagine that there was probably something behind the scenes that happened that they're adjusting to, right? Making an adjustment to fit the needs of the state or some legality, right? I already have this personal information, chat. There's nothing you need to add. Just checking the info you logged in registration with the ID in the line. Exactly. Like, again, you got your badge, you entered all that information, you're picking it up, you already have it. The only thing that I would say, Mickey, that is important, right, is that list that they're checking off from, right? That personal information has to be protected. Because imagine, hypothetical, right? This wouldn't happen, but hypothetical, let's say that somebody took that list or somebody dropped that list and somebody got a hold of it and had all that information on people, right? Definitely something that needs to be protected. Yeah, digital device encrypted, not paper. Very normal, business on event type, chain of command, right? Like almost like a policy and procedure. Definitely not a paperless, encrypted, digital, etc., right? So, right, exactly. The same thing with Cookseed could happen as well. If you guys are familiar with what happened with Cookseed, last year during Offkai, this person pretended to be the famous VTuber clipper, Cookseed chat. Yep, and they started taking pictures with everybody, trying to take advantage of Cookseed's name, being like, oh my god, yeah, I clipped you, like, where's my hug? That kind of stuff. It was really, really creepy. So, luckily, he didn't get called out, was kicked out. But nonetheless, stuff like this will help prevent that as well. And again, if you are not comfortable with this, that is totally fine, chat. Literally, get a refund. Tell them, look, you changed a policy. I want a refund. I'm sure they will understand. I'm sure they will work with you. All the people that I've talked to at Offkai, whether it be directly or, ASD links with them as well, I've been nothing but incredible chat. Now, I know last year there was a lot to talk about. This year, though, I will tell you, I'm very hopeful about Offkai and the things in the direction that they're going. I think that they're doing the right stuff this time, chat. So I'm very hopeful for them in all of the new volunteers, stuff like that. So my impression of them was not so great last year, but the stat this year, like AS said, seems very, very solid. So we'll certainly see what happens, chat. But very hopeful for this year. Yeah, last year was, I had a lot to say, but this year's a lot better. So, ultimately, chat. There you go. There's the Offkai changes going on. All right, guys, we will get down to, actually, I think I'm going to cover this now if y'all are okay with it. This is kind of like a Google Docy situation, chat. So let me kind of tell you what happened here in this Google Docy. We're not going to dive into the whole thing, but I'm going to tell you that I feel like this situation probably should have been more handled in private rather than releasing a document. But I can give you the TLDR on this. So, Calum is the one that released this first document, chat. And this document is aimed towards Shizu. I'll read you a little bit of it. I ended a 2-year friendship with Shizu on May 6th due to repeatedly disrespecting my boundaries, guilt tripping, and using previously resolved issues to manipulate my decisions. This document provides my perspective, supported by evidence. Multiple other documents will follow this one from different creators. Well, this was followed, guys, by Moxie. Moxie released another document of their own. My experience with Shizu not taking accountability. And of course, their TLDR is false statements, missing context, lying about peace, attempt in breach of privacy. So, ultimately, chat, Shizu did respond to it for their own Google Docy. Guys, if you want all the links to this, let me know. I will give them to you inside of the Discord. I'm not going to post them here, but I'll give it to you inside the Discord. Of course, Shizu went on to respond to Caleb, saying, TLDR, dishonesty, stolen tree start, fake friend manipulation, competitiveness, so on and so forth, right, chat? Now, there was a bit of discourse around this particular document, and most of it had to do with these eyeballs here. So, apparently Caleb was experimenting with the face, working on the new model for Shizu. So Caleb went on to kind of address this a little bit more here. Hey guys, I'm aware that Kairos Commission was brought up in the Shizu doc, and I want to address it personally. Yes, I did use her art as a base for Shizu's model art, but it wasn't meant to stay for the final product. So what Caleb is saying is, you know, I used the art made by this person here, as a reference, on the eyeball, just to like, again, have a temporary something there. Yes, I did use art. Wasn't meant to stay for the final product. Sadly, this wasn't recorded, but in my call says she's while working on the project. We're going to be a later change for me to focus on and redo entirely. This was just a temporary placement since there were so many things that also needed attention and change. Her eye would have been in the model if it wasn't completed. Sadly, it wasn't. So we are seeing an incomplete snapshot. Thank you for reading. And sorry for the lack of response previously. So again, just kind of talking about why the eye here you can see was flipped. And they were using this art from this person just as like a reference for a future model. So that was addressed here. So anyway, chat, I looked at the documents this morning. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this would have been better if it was handled in private. Not everything needs to be a Google Doc. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that anybody is necessarily innocent of anything, but I think that this is probably one of the ones that should have been hashed out behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I don't want to read through a whole Google Docu that's basically like, it's a lot of personal back and forth griping and things like that. So I just wanted to at least mention it to you, kind of do my due diligence. Now, what I will tell you, chat, is there was a little bit of something going around this whole event here. So ended up what happening here. Shizu decided to change part of their document after they released it. Now, that is an okay thing to do if you are transparent about it, right? So here is the old part that we're talking about the eyes. I asked Caleb to redraw the eye design that was made for me inappropriate, or incorporated to the model. Instead of redrawing it, they just copy and pasted it. Picked several requests before they finally agreed to redraw it somewhat. He didn't redraw it, so here's the old one. And they actually changed their wording in a new update to the document. Now, my thing is, if you're going to update your document, I feel like you should probably be transparent about it, because it's not a good look. Exactly, Siryu. It's not a good look. I would put a little, like, amendment, like, below and be like, hey, after reading or getting some responses, here is my new update to it. And this is what they changed. He didn't redraw it at the start, but seemingly did later, even though I still think he was just slightly edited and warped. So, again, chat, it's more like, I think you should just be transparent that you edited it, right? Of course, this person, Shizu, has also been going on and messaging people kind of behind the scenes. So, hey, DGB is vague threatening me as well, considering what you're being accused of. Here's a message says, hey, I don't know what your friends have been telling you, what they've been put you up to, but the damage they caused me is a lot more serious than they're letting on. I'm going to handle this directly because what they did wasn't just drama. It crossed your lines. I just want you to understand how serious this is. And really ask yourself if you believe your friends didn't do anything creepy or seriously wrong to me. I really don't want to involve more people in this than already are. I remember, chat, in the original document, they were accused of, manipulative behavior. So it's kind of like, why are you messaging people behind the scenes? But ultimately, chat, Shizu is done with the situation. Shizu just says right here, you know what? After seeing these comments, filled with giggle emotes and Google Doc jokes, hit me how childish this whole thing is to keep feeding into it. Honestly, these talks aren't even worth being public. Call me a dick if you want, but the creators I deal with from the fanboy space, no matter how nice they act, are genuinely abusive. Even Moxie Midi got drunk and yelled at me for an hour for not rating him enough and telling me to do better. If not being friendly with people like that makes me a dick, so be it. I've already wasted over 24 hours on this drama. I'll make a video about my experience in the future and move on with my life. So, again, chat, I will give you all the links in the Discord. I feel like this is really just a personal, gripe kind of thing. I think everybody probably should have just resolved this behind the scenes. I understand making a Google Doc to call out behavior and make sure people don't do it again, but I really wish that this would have been hashed out before anything else. So that's where I'm going to leave my coverage of it, chat. I do believe some other people have covered it if you want the deep dive into it, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lighter if that's okay with y'all today. So, no, you go to horny jail. I need a sip of my tea there, but that's where I'm going to leave my coverage of it, chat. that's kind of my thoughts on it. Again, if you want the links, I'll put them inside the Discord for any requests. Not everything needs a Google Doc, you know what I mean, chat? It really does not. I really wish two things. I really wish, number one, that more people would be willing to resolve it without public callouts. And number two, I really wish that we could get away from normalizing the behavior of releasing Google documents for every single problem that's done. I'm not saying that this particular one is like wrong, but at the same time, I really wish that they would have resolved it behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like that should always be the first step before we release a Google Docie. You know what I mean? And have some empathy. I can understand this person has wronged you in your eyes, and so you feel like you need to call out that behavior. And by calling out the behavior in a public way, you're hoping they won't do it again. But I really wish that they would have just resolved it behind closed doors, because I don't feel like that attempt was really made. So that's my thoughts on this situation, chat. So again, if you want all the links to this, feel free. I'll be glad to give you a request on it. I'm sure you guys might want to dive into it, but this is my thoughts on the overall situation. So I feel like all these Google Docs are influenced by this situation. By you know who Voldemort. Sometimes it's important to bring things to life. Does it even matter that much? I mean, here's the thing: only you can decide that, right, Pipsqueak? And that's why I want to give you the links. I've read through it. I've looked through it. That's my thoughts. You know, I think it's more of they should have resolved it behind closed doors. Hi, Yoko. How are you? Everybody say hi to Yoko. Can we get a shout out for Yoko, please? So there you go, chat. That's what I gotta say about that situation. Let's skip up to a little bit of Corpo VTuber news, chat. And first up, we're gonna talk about chat. We're gonna talk about Nijisanji. Yes, chat. We're gonna talk about Nijisanji. Your favorite. Here we go. Actually, some good stuff going on with Nijisanji today. Yeah, actually, really cool stuff going on with Nijisanji this week, which is kind of crazy. So, first up, chat, is the announcement of the Nijisanji Singing in the Rainbow World Tour. That is the first overseas performance announcement. It's going to be held at the Bilibili World 2025 in Shanghai, July 12th, on that Saturday. So, of course, here are the talents that'll be part of it. Let's take a look here at the trailer, chat. Very, very exciting stuff, chat. Look, I know we dog on Nijisanji a lot, but let me tell you, this is actually a legitimate event. This looks really, really cool. Again, it's an overseas event. I think that we should call out Nijisanji for the bad stuff. Also, at the same time, like, celebrate the good, right? So, yes, we did talk about it, AJ. What's your thoughts about it, by the way?
I bet I did.
God damn it, Charlie. Of course, we also have another Nijisanji event to talk about as well, and that's Nijisanji Koshin 2025. Nijisanji's major summer event is scheduled to be held again this year, chat. This year, the draft for the main event will all be held in 3D, and that is June 15th, which is coming up on just 4 days for the draft, and the main event is on July 25th. What's your future thoughts on Nijisanji's future projection? I think Ian is going to be gone. But yeah, Agent, what's your thoughts about the whole Offkai thing? Anyway, let's take a look here. I think Ian is going to be gone in the future. They're doing really, really well in the Japanese market and overseas. I think Ian is going to be gone, personally. I really, really do. I think Scarly will move on to something better. Personally. I mean, you gotta give it to him, chat. Nijisanji kind of cooking with these. You know what I mean? They're kind of cooking a little bit. Yeah, we did talk about the Offkai situation, so let me know what you think about it. Yeah, we're continuing ongoing conversation in chat, so I mean, this looks pretty good, chat. This looks pretty good, so you can't knock them for it. Anyway, I will keep you up to date on what happens to those in future coverage. So, basically, Agent, we were talking about it. I don't think it's that big of a deal because you have to provide your information anyway. But some people are, very upset about it. Another news, guys, Rosemi just debuted their brand new outfit. That is right. I'll take a look. What do you guys think of it? Rosemi seeing my new outfit. I'm cool, professional, and a little deadly. I hope you like it. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. I like the lollipop too. Super duper cute. Very, very cute. So lots of good things going on with Nijisanji. And of course, chat, we're also going to talk about Ina and Folger, who just raised $9,000 for the suicidal awareness charity. We raised over 9K USD for suicidal awareness, and we couldn't be more grateful for everybody's support. So congrats to them for a very successful charity event. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and I can see that, Marak, right? I think we have to give it a chance, right? I know in the past, Offkai staff has been questionable, but on my experiences this year with staff, it's been nothing but great. So I think that they're taking the right steps forward. So we'll see though. But remember, Marak, they already have your information for badges and stuff like that anyway. So big congrats, of course, to both of them. However, chat, all of the good kind of ends here. So let me tell you what's going on with a new Nijisanji situation, chat. Everybody, if you're in chat and you're ready for a big story, type 1. Everybody say hi, YouTube, because this one is definitely a very interesting situation. I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown on what's going on, and then we're going to watch the clips. Now, these are only YouTube translations. They're not official. Just keep that in mind, okay? So first up, chat, we're going to go talk about Kanai. And Kanai was doing a recent event with a couple of other people. So here, of course, is Kanai, if you don't know who that is. And they are, I don't want the figure, just... Here we go. Let me get your picture. Here is Kanai. Kanai is a member of Nijisanji. He's actually a member of the now dissolved group, Nijisanji Gamers. So there you go, chat. Here's Kanai. This involves Kanai, Fanta, and Akino Rimaru. Sorry, I want to make sure I said that right. Akino Rimaru. And that is this Nijisanji creator right here. So in this particular situation, chat, with these creators, Kanai and Fanta-san were making jokes with Rimaru during a Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay stream. Seems very normal, right, chat? Well, some of these jokes definitely crossed the line and has made a bunch of fans very, very upset. So let's go take a look at the clips and ultimately look at the response from the Nijisanji members themselves. There is a response video involved. Well, let's go take a look here at the actual clips, and you can probably see how and why people are upset about this. Now, I'm going to tell you all really quickly. I do not have any official translation, just the YouTube translations, but I think it will still paint a picture for you on what exactly is going on. So, here we go, guys. Says, can I do whatever I want? I'll pause this for you and try to read some of this as we go along, chat. But can I do whatever I want? Yes, do whatever you want. Wait, oh no. I don't like this guy, I don't like this guy. It might be the worst feeling in the world. So you probably immediately get from that one clip right there. But some people were upset about this joke, right, chat? Definitely push some boundaries here.
付き合う可能性とかあるのみたいなこと聞いたの。そしたらいやそれはないかもみたいな。なんていうか遊ばれちゃってる可能性あるじゃん。ああまあ確かにその可能性は限りなくゼロに近いとは思うけど。一応デートしたいって言ってる女の子がいて。俺と？いやそら行くでしょ。トラップされねなんか。いやトラップじゃないこれ。トラップじゃない。
They're doing a role play, right? They're doing a role play, so when her boundaries not being pushed in VR chat. I mean, that's VR chat though. This is GTA 5. So again, I'll play this first clip for you again. I feel like this best embodies the situation. And again, this is Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay. Here you go, chat.
待って待ってね、やだ、この人やだ、この人やだ。この世界で一番気持ち悪いかも。
この世界で
何もされたくない。
ああ、じゃあちょっとお願いしてみて。なんでねえ、そんなやめてくれ。
So again, that's what during a collab chat. So try to put some people in an awkward situation. Well, guys, Rimuru actually did go on to respond to this situation and says, as I said on stream, I don't feel bad at all, right? The fans are the ones upset about it, right? Dark Sky, but as I said on stream, I don't feel bad at all. So please don't make assumption about my feelings. Also, I think the people who watch my streams properly know that it's entertainment. I want to continue to be friends with Kanai-kun and Fanta-san. So those who really care about Rimuru should stop bashing others. So they were saying that they're comfortable with this situation. Don't, it's entertainment. Don't read too much into the situation. Well, guys, this did actually prompt a response from Kanai. Kanai actually did go on to make a full-on response to this. So let's go take a look at what they had to say about the situation, chat.
はい。聞こえる？聞こえてます。ちょっと配信の設定がいつもと違くて、音声がちゃんと載ってるかの確認だけまずさせてください。
Do you guys see why the fans were upset though? I'm sure it's pretty easy to see from that first clip.
聞こえてますか？
Yeah, that's how I feel smuggled over. I'm like, what? Like, why would you do that, bro? It would make me uncomfortable if I was in a collab, but I mean, again, I'm not there, so.
今回の件って書いてる。
Yeah, doing skits like that is just, it's not acceptable in my opinion. Especially when you're part of a huge agency, right? Like Nijisanji, people who were to this last year absolutely shit over Game of Thrones. LOL, yeah. But again, I can see why people are upset about it. They did respond and they're like, hey, I'm okay with it. Drop it. And that's the most important thing to keep in mind. If the people that were in there are like, okay, look, it's all good, drop it. Okay, but I think it's worth at least noting hey, this is probably not a good idea to do. This could be very triggering for some people. A skit like that is just, especially in an agency setting, not something you should be doing.
るんですけど、今回の件がそもそも何かわかんないっていう人もいると思うんで、ちょっと改めて一回何があったかの説明を軽く。
Remember, chat, this is
GTA
kind of unofficial translation, right? This is YouTube, so keep this in mind, but.
で、そこで
It's a 2-key skirt stream on GTA, but even GTA has limits. That should be crossed, yeah.
僕らギャングなんです。敵対組織にいたリリムちゃんが
Again, I see why this was not a very good thing to do, right? A skit like that, it would make me very uncomfortable as a collaborator, right? And then on top of that, you need Nijisanji, I can see why people got upset by this. So this shouldn't be something you should do in a live setting, or really at all. To be honest, I wouldn't make a joke about that. Period, right? But again, if the talents are saying drop it, I think that does go a long way, because it's more like we made a joke, it went too far, we accept that. We are not going to do it again, and of course we're talking about it, making sure that you guys understand, because we're sorry about it. But if they're saying we're sorry, drop it, nobody's upset by it, I think that goes a long way to resolve this situation, right? But yeah, you definitely need to keep the fans more in mind here, because it's more about you didn't upset your collaborators, but now the fans are like, bro, why did you do that?
ちょけでリリムちゃんとダ
What's up, Pasta? How are you?
リリムちゃんを置いて、ファンタさんがこう怪しげな雰囲気というかでこうちょけるっていうのがあって、でそれがそのセクハラまがいのセクハラまがい、セクハラと捉えることもできる ように、見え
It's
る
good
もの
pasta.
だっ
Hope your
た
day is good too.
と。で、一応その時は、その後、普通に救急隊が来て、リリムちゃんと僕が2人で喋って解散ってしたっていうのがあったんですね。っていうことがあって、で、その時はそれで終わったんですけど、後日、その、ノリがひど
No,
か
I
った、
I
悪
don't
ノ
play
リが
well.
ひどかったと。あんなの、もうただのセクハラだっていう
Yeah,
意
so
見もあって、ちょっと僕
the mood was really bad. There were some opinions it was sexual
はその時ま
harassment.
だ把握できてなく
And
て
I didn't quite grasp it at the time.
っていうのがあっ
They
て、
understand the I think that now they understand
で、
the implications of their
そ
actions,
の、
right, Chad? It's like, yeah, it's a
僕
role
ら
play, but
的にはチョケだったけど、確かに見え
yeah,
方としては
exactly.
良くない見え方のことがあったよね。
And I think it's important that they said, you know, for us, like, we thought it was a joke, but it certainly did look in the way it was perceived. And I think it's a great way to kind of wrap it up. Like, you know, the talents are like, this, we thought it was funny, but obviously it didn't come across that way at all. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you make that joke? You know what I mean?
っていうことがあって、で、今朝、ちょっと本当簡潔に経緯説明したんで、詳しくは、ぜひ本編もし気になる方は、削除とか非公開しないんで、見て把握してもらえたらと思うんですけど。
I mean, there's definitely accountability here, you know what I mean? Chat, like, they're addressing it and doing a video on it, so.
軽くその雑談、今日朝早起きしたから雑談で、こう触れて、で、その時まだちょっと運営さんに、こういうことがあってとか、どう対応しましょうかみたいなのまだ話しなかったから。
Yep, that's true. I mean, you were always at the mercy of your fans, right? And you again, a joke like this to me is unacceptable. Like, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. I very much would never joke about something like that, right, chat? To me, that's unacceptable. Especially in a live setting on top of that as well. So I just hope that amongst the collaborators, they were okay with it, but they need to realize also that how the fans look at that and go, yeah, bro, that ain't it.
運営さんとちゃんと話して、僕的にはこう思ってて、こういう触れ方したい、こういう発言したいですっていうのも許可をもらったので、改めて発言させてもらうという流れで今配信を撮ってます。
Very, very true, Napalm. That's a good point. Fans are very different on
僕もちょっと全
East
部
and
の
West
情
side.
報は見れてないんですけど、まず一つ目、その今朝触れたのがまたちょっと
Exactly, Sigma. I mean, again, I would never make a joke like that because that's just, to me, that's beyond messed up, right? And to them it was a joke, and again, that's important for the context, right? Not right now, Pigman. This is not a good time for that. Yeah, that is horrible timing. That is absolutely horrible timing. This is not the time for point redeems. Bruh. Yeah, read the room. Come on. I leave the points on for you guys. Like, read the room, guys. Come on. Like, seriously, I literally leave them on for you guys to have fun, but if you're not gonna read the room, like, I'm just gonna turn them off. That's not cool. Yeah, not cool. So for this particular situation, right, chat, it's really important that it's acknowledged that what they did was wrong, right? And it does seem like that's what's going on here. You know what I mean? Like, they're acknowledging this joke was inappropriate. They shouldn't have said that. And hopefully the fans will at least like look at them and be like, okay, at least they're talking about it. It's important that all the collaborators are not upset. You know what I mean? Like, I think that does go a long way, but it's more important about the fans rather than the collaborators, right? So, yeah, definitely a joke in horrible taste, but let's continue to watch the video and see what they have to say.
というか、伝えたい形で伝わってなさそうだったので、そこもちょっと改めて誤解ないようにちゃんと説明させてもらえたらなと思うんですけど、今朝触れた項目何個かあるんですけど、一個一個ちょっと話しながら。
Alright, so there's a couple points that Offkai is going to make right here, okay?
その、なんだっけ、悪意のある捏造された翻訳があって、そういうのでも結構騒ぎになったみたいな話を。
So apparently there was a translation that was miscommunicated that caused a problem.
誤翻訳というのを指してるんじゃなくて、僕が知ってるものだと、その、
which obviously miscommunication is a big deal, right? That we know, but back to mistranslations cause problems.
そのリムちゃん にセクハラするっていうノリがあった後の、で、リリムちゃん救急隊返して、その後に、多分リリムちゃんがその日に、なんかヘリを褒められた、ちょっと該当箇所見れてないんですけど、まあ、ヘリをこう、
Yep. Especially mistranslations, right?
ちょっと涙ぐむシーンがあったみたいなのがあったんだけど、それをこう悪質な
There
切り方を
apparently
して
was a
まるで
scene
ファン
where
タジー
they
に
cried
セクハ
at
ラを
the
され
end.
て、でそれについて泣き
Yeah,
なが
and
ら
this is
配
where we
信を
have
終わっ
problems,
た
right,
み
chat?
た
It's
い
kind of
な
like
切り抜きが
they cut the clip in such a bad way,
あったと。まあ、それは僕が言った
as
そ
if
の
they had been SA'd by Fanta, and then into the stream crying about it. But that was just a fabricated translation, according to Kanai.
捏造翻訳というか、悪意のある捏造の切り抜き
I
翻
need
訳
like some
のことを
official
それを
like
指してて
translations on this.
っていうのがあって、で、今は
So
削除
that
さ
did
れて
get
るら
deleted.
しいんですけ
But
ど、
that did
まあ
feed into a lot of the
僕
problems, chat. Just a clip that was kind of like, cut in a really bad way, right? So it made it seem like things are really, really bad there. And reminder, chat, like, look how many views this has. This is definitely a pretty big deal that a lot of people are invested into from across seas, right?
動画見れてなくて、まあ一応僕が知ってる範囲だともう削除されてるらしいんですけど、ということがあって、
Absolutely,
それのことを
Data.
一応僕は悪意の
Absolutely.
捏造です。これは運営の3人対処を任せるしかないから、僕はちょっとどうしようもないけど、そういうのもあったみたいだよっていうのを僕が知ってる情報だとね。
I think a lot of people are upset because they're saying like, with this, like they're really upset. The way that they did it was like, to Rimuru, it really upset her, right? And obviously Rimuru is like not upset by it, but nonetheless the fans are, and that's really what matters.
っていうことを指してて、まあ
Yeah,
そういう
bad
その
joke, bad
事
publicity,
実を誤認
exactly.
識
But
させる
I mean, they're going on to address it, so clearly they feel like it's a big deal, and I mean, it's not a good look for sure, right? But I think it's important to address stuff like that, right? Especially when you do something like that. Like it wasn't my intention, but I do see the perception, and I apologize for that, right?
するものについて指してるのであって、その
Perception is reality,
該当
Cook. You
箇所
gotta
を切
remember
ら
that.
ずにそのままの翻訳をしてる動画とかもあって、それに対して僕は
The videos have been translated without cutting out the relevant, or without cutting out the relevant parts. So because of that, it was just a bad translation and a malicious cut.
明らかに事実と違
They're saying
う
because of that,
受け取り方をするよ
it
うな
caused
切り抜きをしてる
more
もの
of
に
the
対して
flame to be
っていうのが今
sparked
朝触れたての一個。
because of
これ
that.
もなんか切り抜きの翻訳のせいにしてるみたいな意見があって、まあそういう意味じゃなくて、そういう悪質な切り抜きのことを指
Well,
して
I
ま
mean,
す
like,
よっていうものが
in my opinion, it's unacceptable jokes here. You know, like,
まあ
there
リ
are
リーさん
funny
と
jokes and there's
バン
jokes
ド
that
さ
are
んと話
tasteless
した
that
上で
can
嫌
still
な
be
思いす
funny,
る
but
人は
like,
いないよっていう
to
の
me,
を
like,
今朝触れたんです
you
けど、
just don't
まあこれ
joke
に
about
関して
SA,
は
you know? That's one
一応
thing that I
その
just,
そ
I'm not okay
の
with that.
なんだっけ
I'm gonna pause this a sec so I can get rid of my tabs. Jay, you gotta remind me, I gotta delete my tabs. You know what I mean? So,
Hey chat,
that
dear
should not be
Elara, is
normalized
back.
at all.
That's right, Elara. Even if I'm on top of your head, Elara, I'm into your mind.
ことがあって、
Mwahahaha.
Are you?
終わってからリムちゃん
Are
ご
you?
めんねって本当に嫌な
Context
思
is
いし
king.
たら
Yep.
ごめんねって連絡をしてて、でまあ
I
リ
am
ムちゃ
really
んも
sorry.
あの
To reply by saying that,
それに対してネタいつものネタ
let's
の
see what
感
she
じで
said
分
to
か
your
った
Baba
から問
Cindy
題ない
Shooter
です
says a
よっ
rather
て
good
返
joke.
信をもら
There
っ
was no
てて、
problem, and so we are communicating. So,
でまあ
that's kind of where this particularly stands, chat, is they said, hey, we understand it was wrong. I'm sorry. I did talk to, of course, to Rimuru. We obviously saw her statement just a second ago, but definitely not a joke that should have been made in the first place. So, what do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think?
まあやりとりは普通にしてる
Oh,
って
yeah,
こ
I
と
guess
な
you
んで、
could
まあ
add
そ
an
こに関
amendment
し
to
ては
that
もうちょっとファ
perception
ンの
is
方向
your
けになるんですけど、
own reality, but
まあそのリリ
that's
ム
what
ち
I
ゃん
mean by
と
saying that
僕とか
perception
ファ
is
ンタさん
reality.
とかの関係が悪くなる、もう関わりなくなるっていうのは一切ないですよっていう、その今回の件で心配しているファンの方にご報告
And he would be upset, of course, if the relationship with all the other people, of course, kind
を
of
さ
fell
せてもらい
through.
ます
So,
と。で、まあこれも、まあ、次のも
so I
今
think a
朝
lot of the fans were upset because they thought that it caused tension between the talents. That's not the case, apparently. So, and there is another point that he wants to touch on here. So let's
それ
take a
がそうなん
listen.
ですけど、まあ今回その悪ノリ
seems like it was handled very
セクハラ、
well.
今回こ リリムちゃん
Obviously
ファンザさん
between
と
the talents,
身内乗り
him
で
going
セ
on
クハラを
to
するノリ
say,
ってい
you
う
know,
のが
sorry about it. I
た
think
だ
that's
それ
good.
はセクハラを助長したり肯定する意図はなくて、まあ
So
女
they're
性
saying,
研修
yeah,
を
we,
行う
you
意図
know,
とかも一切なく
we are not approving of any essay. There's no intention to act that way
友
towards
人間の
anybody.
そのノリが行き過ぎちゃった部分であるっていう
And it just
こ
went
と
too
と
far.
ことあとは、まあだからといって確かにこの見てる人に対して
Yeah,
ま
at
あ
least
不
they're
快な思い、不安
acknowledging
な思いを
like
させるような
how
ネタだ
people
って
could
行
look
き過
at
ぎた
that and
悪
have
ノ
a
リだった
problem
な
with
っ
it, you know,
ていう
and
の
make
は
viewers feel uncomfortable and
皆さん
easy.
の意見を
I felt that I had
受
gone
け
too
て
far.
納
Obviously,
得
so
した
I'm
上で
apologizing
そ
for
こ
my
は申し訳な
actions.
かった悪かっ
I
た
was
な
sorry
と
about that and listening to
思って
everybody's
います。
opinions
まあそうい
and
う
coming
意
to
図は
term
ない
with it. Fantastic response. Fantastic response.
にせよ、まあ不安な思いとか不快な思いをさせてしまった点に関しては
At my attention, I'm
本
truly
当に
sorry
こっ
for
ちの立場
causing
で誠に申し訳
anxiety,
ない。すいませんでした
dissatisfaction, discomfort. I'm sorry. Fantastic response. You make a mistake, you acknowledge it, you acknowledge how people feel, you acknowledge their perceptions, and you say you won't do it again. And good response. I mean, I can understand people are upset about it. Just able to be like, hey, like amongst us talents, you know, this didn't cause any strain, but because it upset you, my fans, right? I am sorry about that, and that is a fantastic a step forward here in this situation. So
no matter how I look at this, I am in the wrong. And I have looked at this thing like 100 different ways. From
That
my
is
point of
chat.
view, from their point of view,
that is literally chat.
98 others, and no, bottom line, I'm in the wrong. I'm the bad guy.
It's all true.
っていうのがそのまあ今朝の
All true chat.
ことに付随しての説明というか、まあ確かにその僕ら間は身内ネタだから悪ノリだからっていう点だったのも、まあ、事実それで不快な思いがさせてしまう人がいるというのは
I kind of like the
確かに
translation
良くないな
sometimes, but sometimes they're bad. It's not going to cause people to feel uncomfortable.
正
To be
直
honest, I
た
do
くさん
think
視
it
聴
was
者
not
がい
right
る
to do something like
場
that
で
in front of so
そうい
many
うのは良く
viewers.
なかったなとは思ってい
Exactly.
て
Exactly. I mean, overall, chat. I feel like this is addressed pretty well, chat. Acknowledging the issues with it. So let me ask you all, what's your thought about this situation? What do you think is, do you think that they treated it right? Do you think they could have done better? What do you think? Basically, they made an inappropriate joke doing, GTA roleplay. And ultimately, they, took accountability for it. It upset a lot of Nijisanji fans, but I think they went on to say, like, hey, you know, amongst the talents, there's not like a problem. We're not upset. We didn't upset each other with it, but we upset our fans, and we're sorry about that. So, yeah, I shouldn't have done it in the first place, but at least they're taking accountability. I agree. So, well, Chad, I will keep you up to date on this particular situation. It's probably going to be done here. This is probably going to be the end, but I'll definitely keep you up to date on what's going on with that one, okay? All right, guys, so let's go over here to HoloLive. And HoloLive has a big announcement, guys. Let's take a look here at the trailer for the HoloLive Dodgers baseball event that's coming up. I know we talked about the announcement, but it's cool to see the trailer. Looks really good. Yeah, this is like an ESPN commercial. It's so good. Yeah, kind of with that inappropriate joke Philly made. Yeah, this looks awesome. This looks awesome, Chad. So very cool. Of course, a huge night for Holo as well. Of course, guys, if I remember right, there is a little bit more information about that. They're coming back to Dodger Stadium on July 5th, and of course, here's some more information about it, chat. There's gonna be a play ball announcement. Take me out to the ball game sing along. Hype video, photo spot with life-size cutouts, event-only food and beverage packaging, Holo Dance crowd dance project, and first ever VTuber live stream from the stadium. Here are the collaborative goods, stickers and towels, fans, acrylic stands, lanyards, and more. And that will only be available from the shops inside of the Dodgers Stadium on July 5th, chat. So looks amazing. Of course, those tickets are on sale starting now. So if you want to have those up. Those are on sale right now, chat. So go and grab those at the MLB.com/Dodgers/tickets. So really, really cool. Yeah, did you know I'm what the fuck? Put that away. Put that away. Another news as well, guys. I do want to go take a look here at Takani Louie. And Takani Louie is actually doing a very special event coming up here as well. Takani Louie is doing a Music Garden birthday event coming up actually today, chat, later tonight. However, what's crazy about this particular event is apparently they are doing a collab with Code Geass for their live event. What? That's crazy. So apparently, chat, looks like Takani is going to be doing some with Code Geass for her Music Garden event. So I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, look, Project Code Geass, it's right there. So we'll see what goes on with that. I will let you know Sunday as a follow-up. But this is kind of crazy. This is pretty cool. pretty cool, chat. Another news as well, guys. Gabi also got their new costume and looks fantastic coming here from Saucy Europe. Says, I rigged new outfit for Miyabi. Let's go take a look here. How that looks for him.
Good God.
Leave me alone, Markiplier.
Beautiful in an ugly way.
Oh, you mean Tiara, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's Tiara, you're right. Absolutely. I like the owl on the pipe. That's cute. That's cute. I love that. There you go, chat. There is their new outfit. I feel like this is the wrong link. Okay, here we go. We have Rasu Dasu saying, I had the opportunity to make the new background for Iris's new outfit reveal. It's a tea room for her to enjoy all the sweets.
Now, the main
looks
problem
fantastic.
area is up here.
Leave me alone,
All of this
Markiplier.
going on up here is what's causing me the most.
I know I'm doing to react to you, bro. Please leave me alone. So here is Iris's brand new, a tea room for her new outfit that she just debuted. Another news, guys, Centrea just got a huge model upgrade. I'll give you a little bit of a teaser for her day 8 subathon where she is streaming every single day. Well, guys, this actually turned out to be a recreation of her original model 3D outfit. Showcase Samari had a chance to create the original 3D Dragon's Den outfit for Centrea, and look how fantastic it looks. Absolutely incredible.
Imagine if they teamed up with Code Geass, but they were at Soup.
At the soup store? But what's crazy about this, chat? What's crazy about this is Mari implemented a little bit of new physics. Tao, thank you for gifting a sub. And here they are. I will just let you watch with respect. Got this endless zone 0 physics. Hey, yo. Oh my goodness gracious. So, fantastic update, for my Oshi here. We're all excited about it.
No respect at all. Bark. Romantic face emoji.
That's the mood. And of course, chat, let's go over here to talk about some things going on with some other talents outside of the big 3 agencies. And first up, chat, a little bit of sad news here today. Idol has a triple graduation here. Dear Idol community. Okay. You just don't like milk. You're a milk hater. How about that? Milk hater. Idol has a triple graduation here. Coming from Idol says, notice the graduation of Connie Confetti, Kai Koda, and Nikki Ray. Thank you for your continued support of Idol. With deep gratitude and a heavy heart, we announced that Connie, Kai, and Nikki will be graduating from Idol Corp as we prepare to enter a new chapter in the company. Each of them has brought something unique to Idol, shaping our community with their passion, creativity, and the unforgettable memories that they helped create. We're thankful for everything they've shared with us over the years. As part of their send-off, graduating talents have been invited to perform at a special concert during Offkai, so that will be coming up, chat. We invite fans to celebrate their journeys with us and welcome fan blenders their small gifts at our booth, which will be delivered to the talents after the event. Farewell streams will be concluded by June 30th, with Nikki continuing on with individual activities afterwards. We kindly ask for your outstanding understanding and patience during this time and your continued support of the remaining talents as we move forward together. One thing that Daniel said that I have in my notes as well, very unfortunate that, Kai was not even offered to keep their IP. I think that's pretty messed up. I think that would have been something that they could have done. That would have been really nice for them, considering that it kind of feels more like Idol is separating from them. You really, really hate to see that, really, really hate to see that. So let's take a look at what everybody had to say. Of course, I'm not going to play this for you, but over on Kai's stream, her YouTube, she actually did an announcement talking about everything. So just saying that, of course, she's leaving. Nikki Ray also did. Yeah, Nikki will keep hers, but, and of course, Nikki saying, regarding recent graduation, I'm the last member of the first generation of Idol Company. My experience was not of the usual VTuber. Honestly, I didn't even know what it meant. I wasn't a weeb. The world was so foreign to me. I want to be a streamer, and I didn't understand why I'd cover my face pretending I'm somebody else. But to my surprise, it wasn't the case. Nikki came to life and not long afterwards. She came into my life and was forced to know myself better. Because how can you relate and trust someone we have nothing to relate to, talking about their audience? Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't offer it to Kai. You know what I mean? Of course, saying to everybody, I love you so much. And from all of my co-hosts throughout these 3 years, I wish nothing but success and happiness, even though you probably didn't need it, because you all are so awesome. Please know, if you ever need a friend in listening ear, I'll be there forever as your Dai Senpai. And of course, Connie Confetti goes on to make their tweet as well, saying, I had many dreams and ideas.
You have no skills and you're a loser!
No! Shout out, Squidward! And I was beaten down from trying even when I knew it was over. But all along, I'm glad I was able to meet some lifelong friends throughout this long and tiring journey. I hope I made you laugh at least once. So, yeah, I hope she just goes to indie if that's the case. But building up the IP that way and then losing it really does suck. Here you go, chat. Here is, of course, what Connie had to say about everything as well. And we wish all three of them the absolute best. Just an unfortunate situation, chat. I just feel like Idol separated from them because they're like, oh, like we're going in a future direction. So I really do hate that. Another news, guys, Stellarverse has open auditions. Stellarverse Pro is, Stellarverse Productions is a VTuber company known for bringing idols from across time and space to save the world. So if you'd like to check them out, auditions are open. I don't really have a strong opinion on them right now. I don't have a lot to say, but certainly check it out if it's a good fit for you. The auditions, they are open. In other news, guys, a Project Helium had their debuts, or at least announced their new talents. Let's go take a look here at Project Helium and their new talents. 3 new talents, actually. I'm not sure on that one, AJ. I'll take a look.
I need someone I can trust for what we're about to do. In short, I need you.
Hey, yo, you need me? I'm there. I'm coming. I'm rapidly approaching.
Come on, little bro. We've got people to murder and stuff to blow up.
Hey, yo.
Of course.
Come with me.
They're cute. Yeah, I like all 3 of them so far. They're cute.
I want to explore the beauty of the galaxies, and I don't want to do it alone.
I like your teeth. I like your teeth first. Looks to be very promising, chat. Very, very promising. So, and these debuts are going to be happening in 3 days. I'm sorry, the 14th, the 15th, and those are coming up at 4 p.m.
That's quite
EST.
big.
Thanks. I grew them myself.
Impressive.
What's up, Cottontail? How are you? So, definitely go check this out this weekend, chat. I think that you will be loving those very, very much. In other news, guys, Apollo also debuted, not debuted, but showed off her brand new model, a new form, a new era, a new reason to kneel. And here's Apollo's new direction. coming very soon. And holy shit, bro, this is hot as fuck. I love this model. It looks so good. Yeah, very, very gorgeous. So get excited. I'm sure we'll see this in action very, very soon, chat. Looks incredible. In other news, guys, Neoporte just announced their 7th generation member on their debut date is coming up in just 2 days. Let's take a look at that. Tao, thank you for gifting us sub to Cottontail. I appreciate you. Let's take a look, chat. Neoporte is kind of cooking. Yeah, I'm really excited to see all the stuff they've been doing. Donut. Oh yeah, no, Neoporte's been cooking a lot recently, Agent. Yeah, like big time cooking. You need Mitsuba. Yeah, they big time been cooking. So they debut in just 2 days, chat. There's somebody I've been keeping an eye on big time because they've been cooking. So yeah, no, you're good, AJ. That's why I'm here. I'll keep up. I'll keep up with everything for you. How about that? So anyway, chat, get excited for that one. A little bit of an unfortunate announcement, though, I gotta share with you guys today. Important announcement regarding Valis that is coming here from the Kamitsubaki studio. Valis will be suspending all group activities indefinitely following their final live performances scheduled for December 2025. So just look like the group is on their 5th anniversary. Members and staff engaged in sincere discussion about the future and ultimately decided to close that group down. So moving forward, they will actively be hosting fan events, live streams, and collaborative projects with other artists and IPs. As Valis enters this new phase, IBA will remain a place where the members' voice and creative expressions can live on. Serving as a bridge between the fans, Valis, and Kamitsubaki. God, I cannot pronounce that. So anyway, chat, sad to see them go, but hopefully the talents are going to be doing okay in their future endeavors, chat. Bro, I can't talk, bro. Like, talking is hard. Let me get a sip of my tea. Now we're going to skip on down to Indie Vita. What the fuck is that? I don't want to be in touches. What the fuck, how are you? Oh, at least it didn't, like, crush me or something. Yeah, I thought it was going to, like, go right over my face. So, first up, chat. Vienna had a very interesting situation happen to her. As you guys know, Vienna, the dragon of VTuber, right? Another lost soul. Well, thank you for the 100 bits, Mike Knight. I appreciate you. Vienna tweeting out another lost soul from Vienna, Austria finds its way to the Blue Dragon server. Apparently, somebody thought Vienna server was the official Vienna, Austria server and joined. They thought it was Vienna. That's so funny. That's so funny. They're like, yo, official server, let's go. Oh my god. Showing up. Apparently this happens quite often to Vienna. I didn't know that, so this is really, really funny. They must really love Vienna. Very, very funny. Thank you for the 100 bits, Style. Appreciate all of y'all and your support today. In other news, guys, very strange unbanned request here. Apparently, guys, somebody went to Snooty Death's stream and it said this isn't apparently minors get a pass on 18+ streams. Well, what was the reason for that? Well, let's take a look. Well, that's not much at all. But I live in a ridge, so there's the biggest house. Yeah, at 14, I was 5'11", and 14, I know, I'm sorry. So, stating their age, that they're 14, and of course they were banned, right, chat? Well, let's read their reason as to why they thought they should be unbanned. Hi, HR Chan, how are you? Oh, HR Chan, here's a good unbanned reason. Are you ready? Just make sure if you want to be unbanned, guys, to type this exact reason, okay? I don't want to unban. I'm just apologizing for not following your obvious rules. And I'm a ranch hand with multiple trucks, and I can run tons of heavy equipment, so I thought I would have a free pass. I got tons of tricks, so I thought I could just circumvent your 18 plus rules. You can't make this up. You. It's not the other guy, Nick. But in Panther Reband. Oh my god. But in forklift certified.
Dr. Phil, Alara called you Baldy Mr. Clean. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh my god.
Oh please, like I'm gonna lose my cool
There you go,
over
there
a
you
little
go,
hair
Baka.
jab from Alara.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
really, I should be flattered they even noticed me.
Exactly.
I might as well
Dr.
embrace
Phil
the
gets
whole
it.
Bald and beautiful brand.
Yeah, Dr.
It's
Phil
not like
understands.
I'm auditioning for a shampoo commercial, but
You should
hey,
just be
good
happy
for
I
Alara
even
for
know
trying to
he
roast me.
exists.
At least they're putting in the effort while I just sit here looking fabulous. What's next? A Bald is Beautiful t-shirt?
Where's Larry the Cable Guy when you need him? Yeah, guys, I'm forklift certified. Can you unban me? Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Probably the worst reason I've ever seen an unban. I love it. In other news, guys, Made Mint as a very special event coming up here, and that is an announcement in about a month. I'll be performing in Hollywood in 3D July 3rd at the Vermont Hollywood, Los Angeles. He's going to be part of that fantastic reality event presented by Irium. We talked about this in great detail, chat, quite a lot. Very excited for this. A lot of big names are going to be part of this. So I will follow up with you guys closer to them. But I'll hit you up some announcements along the way. Very nice. Speaking of Mint, Mint apparently met Bebo. That is right, Mint Bebo met. But apparently, Bebo knew who Mint was. Let's take a look.
I realized that she would be there, but Oseki Bijou, as you might have saw on Twitter,
Hi, Vampy.
I got to meet her, and I was like, I don't think she knows who I am, you guys. It's fine. But she knew who I was. She knew. I was so shocked. I was like, me? Kiara was like, what are you
That's
gonna
so
do
cute.
after this? Do you have any plans? And I was like, well, I'm going to the Capcom store apparently.
That's
and,
cute.
Bijou was just like,
Of course she's going to the
"Wanna
Capcom
come with?"
store.
You just met me today, but you would you let it come with me.
I love that.
I was so happy. Oh my
This
gosh.
is Made Mint.
I was so
Yeah, it's a Made Mint.
happy. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. And she's so cute. People were like, oh, who's smaller? Bijou or Minto? I think pretty sure.
Bro, they are
Bijou
both
was,
so
like,
small.
Koseki. I think she's like 4'7".
4'7"?
Koseki. 140 centimeters.
Oh my
She's
god.
very small. She's smaller than me.
He is
But
so
actually,
small.
Kiara,
Bro, I like tower
really
above
sticks to
them.
each other, and she was just like,
That's
"I see
crazy.
just a little bit of a difference."
I did not know that she was 4'7". That is crazy. Aw, that's so cute. That's so cute. Anyway, guys, Mint and Bebo got to hang out with each other. Super duper cute. So that was cool that she knew her as well. That's so cute. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here at a really, really cool model that I just discovered here. And this is another person that's going to be coming to, of course, in Fantastic Reality. And that is Cha-Cha. Now, guys, there's a lot of cool models. There's a lot of cool people going to the Fantastic Reality. However, chat, Cha-Cha is probably the first real VTuber guitarist I've ever seen. I know that I've done some mixed reality stuff, but guys, you got to check this out. Absolutely insane. This is like actual VTube guitaring. This is insane. Look how good it looks. And they're playing Trivium. I mean, this is... I wish I could get that level on mine. This is insane. It must be mocapping or something because... Holy shit. He's apparently in a virtual band. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. She has her whole setup pinned on her stuff. Yeah, she has her whole setup here. It's quite a lot. She has like studio gloves, tons of trackers on the gloves. God damn it. 5 trackers on the head, hip, feet. A 5 tracker on the guitar itself. which is pretty crazy. Makes sense, right? Base station running Unity, so like they're a virtual camera. I mean, a lot is going on in this setup, but it looks incredible, chat. So, absolutely awesome. I wish I could achieve that level. Seriously, Pasta, this is insane levels of stuff. The tracking's perfect. I mean, wild. So, certainly go check that out as part of the fantastic reality coming up as well, chat. Insane tracking. Absolutely awesome. Some more news for you as well, guys. Looks like Roko is going to be at the Expo. That is right. The Expo, of course, is coming to Birmingham in September 5th. So through the 7th. So get excited for that. For all of my people across overseas, this is your VTuber place to go. But Roko is going to be there for that, chat. Oh yeah, no, this is next level for real. I know Roko's so sweet. So guys, we gotta talk about something very sad. I know a lot of you, this might come as a shock to you. Come as a shock to me, guys, but there is a beloved VTuber, indie VTuber, who is going to be going on indefinite hiatus, and that is Nyanya Banyanya. That is right, guys. She's going to be going on hiatus. So let's take a listen to what she had to say, chat.
I spent a lot of time writing this and rewriting this, so I'm sorry if I repeat anything. I hope that's okay since it's a lot.
Now we'll give you some news after this, but for now, I'm gonna let this play and then I'll tell you my thoughts.
I debuted as a live today VTuber with a model drawn by Nya, the same artist that drew Cassie, if you guys know her, a Japanese cute cat. She's my art sister. Before that, I started out being just a silly PNG. Just memeing and having fun. It wasn't until I became a live 2D VTuber that I felt more real. Even more real than I do in real life.
That's a good point, Daniel. I will point out to you guys, her concert is going to still happen. So if you're still worried about that, that concert is going to happen.
I don't have any friends. I don't go outside. You guys are all my friends. You guys are all my friends. And you guys are all I have.
God, I feel that in my soul, girl. God, I feel that in my soul.
I really appreciate everyone that has followed me on this journey up until this point.
The music is like, it makes it so much more sad.
VTuber since September 23rd, 2023. So that's like 1 year and 9 months-ish.
Bro, she achieved a lot in just 1 year, like actually.
Math, but I had the mods calculated, so I know it's real. Okay.
Hey, who left this bowl
Actually,
here?
I think that I've been alive to see Gremlin more than that, but it's...
she is gonna be okay, Chad. She is gonna be okay, I promise you. She's gonna be okay, alright?
Before this, I was a 9-to-5 lady. I was making a pretty... It wasn't until I became a VTuber that I really started to enjoy things again.
I'm gonna skip ahead.
I realized that I wanted to do that too. I wanted to bring joy to others with silly jokes and a silly attitude. not take myself seriously. I hope I was able to do that for you.
God damn it, Kitty. So, guys, Yana has announced her indefinite hiatus, chat. That is right. However, chat, I know a lot of y'all are worried. A lot of y'all are upset. This is actually a good thing. This is actually a good thing, chat. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's go down to the comments here. So Giannis goes on in her graduation to talk about that she received an amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and will be going on hiatus. She also mentioned, she says, I hope my viewers find me in the future. The chat, I think this is a promotion. I think this is Nyana going corporal. I don't think this is something necessarily bad. I think this is her going on to greener pastures, essentially, right? I think she's going to go on to do something corpo. She's very talented. She's done some crazy stuff. She's already indie, Nick. She's already indie, so why would she be more indie? That makes no sense. I think this is good for her. She's very talented. She does a lot of 3D concerts. She puts on the whole show by herself. So I think this is a good thing, chat. So I know a lot of people are probably upset about it, but I know a lot of people are probably upset about it, so on and so forth. But I think this is a good thing, chat. I think she's going to go on to be a really big corpo talent. So don't be sad, chat. I know it's speculation. But actually, chat, I think this is a good thing. So everybody, be excited for this. This is a good announcement of indefinite hiatus. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are upset about him. When I saw the announcement, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, huh? You know what I mean? But I think more people find her that she thinks will be super happy. Exactly. I don't know if she's going to Nijisanji, but all we can do, chat, sit tight for a little bit. And I think this is a good announcement overall. So, what do you think about this, chat? What's your thoughts? And with her being derived from one of Pippa's open source VTubers, she would likely need new IP and joining Phase even with invaders being a thing, right? Yeah, I mean, she might be part of Phase, maybe. I don't want to take too many guesses on where it might be or which direction she's gonna go. I think we should just wait. Take tight, put your hands in your pocket, and let's see what happens. But ultimately, chat, don't be sad about this. I think this is a good thing overall. Yeah, exactly, Papa. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's going corpo. Big trust. Like, just wait it out. I think only good things are going to come from this. It's going to be okay, chat. It's going to be okay, chat. Don't cry on me. Don't cry on me, chat, because then I'm going to cry, and then you're going to cry, and we're all going to cry, and I don't want to cry. No, this is a good thing, chat. I think that he's going to move on to some amazing future stuff, and I'm very, very excited for her. She's so talented. I've seen her 3D concerts that she puts on by herself, which is crazy. So actually, Avila is a new talent being into line. Could be that's a good guess, Nova. I don't think she does adult-related content, though, as far as I remember. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she does that type of content, but I could be wrong. So we just gotta see where it goes, guys. Like I said, give it time, let things happen, and we'll see what happens with it. But definitely gonna go corpo. I agree with you. I think that we will see her in a really big way. Again, she's such a talented, amazing creator. I've seen the stuff that she's done as an indie, and giving her extra support in the corpo space. She's gonna do so much with that, chat. She is gonna absolutely cook out there. It's gonna be amazing. So, original form of Yana was that she's based more on spice, but she shifted more gremlin over time. So Bueller is unlikely. Got you. Yeah, she doesn't really strike me as like a spicy creator. You know what I mean? Definitely more like Kibidoki gremlin kind of stuff like that. I agree. So, well, no news was short, chat, but thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much for coming and vibing and talking about all of these serious subjects that we did today, chat. We do have one big Nijisanji thing that we gotta put over on YouTube. I'm gonna get to working on that. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do behind the scenes. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you, HR Chan and Papa Mutt, for being here. I appreciate you. I know it's a little bit short today. Didn't really have a lot to talk about. So, but guys, thank you so much for being here. Go see Fracky. Give her some love and torture her. Okay, guys, we love Fracky. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.